talk about what's coming up with the software.
Okay.
We have heard some rumors about guitar things. Can you tell us a little bit what's going on there? What's new? We can expect. Okay.
Yeah. Well, at the Mesa show, we're extremely excited to introduce this plugin right here, which is the Marshall Plexi. If I could click in the right place, it would be great. There we go. This is the world's first Marshall branded amplifier. So you can see very clearly this is a Marshall amp. This is the Marshall Plexi Super Lead 1959. And what's special about this is it's not just a knockoff. It is very accurately modeled by Softube. This is modeled after the Plexi that was in the Marshall Museum. So it's their kind of benchmark Plexi Super Lead. And Softube did a fantastic job of the modeling and doing the impulse responses. They brought Tony Platt into the studio to help them do the settings, do microphone placements, and shoot the impulse responses.
Tony Platt from AC/DC.
The one and only Tony Platt. So
okay.
I mean, if you're talking about authentic, original, screaming, really chunky guitar sounds, he's probably the man that would be the best to do that. So they've put some really cool features in here too. The other thing, and by the way, this is available only on the UAD platform. This is not available on a native in a native environment or on any other platform. It's exclusive to UAD too. So we're really excited about that part too. You know, things as simple as the patching between the inputs. You know, a lot of people like to patch and take a short patch cord to go between, say, the high input of line 1 and to go into the low input of channel 2 to get that combination. They've made that very clever. You just click on the input jack that you are, and it sort of cycles around that. They've also given you what's called a channel strip, which takes you into this mic mixing section. Those that are familiar with the Ocean Way plugin will recognize this sort of approach to it. So there's 3 microphones, there's 2 close microphones and 1 room mic that you can blend. You have a choice of 3 types of mics, dynamic, FET, and valve mics, and then you can blend them, you can pan them. There's an overall EQ and a main monitor out, and probably the coolest thing is that there are 55 some presets from Tony. And with our new preset auditioning scheme that we introduced with Console 2.0, you just plug your guitar in, play, hopefully you're going to play, and drop down here, and it switches between them very easily. So you can get a sound very close quickly, and then go in and modify it, customize it, save your own presets, and have fun with it.
What kind of cabinet is emulated?
This is, I think it's a 412, and I can't tell you.
Greenbacks.
I don't know what the speakers are. I bet they're probably greenbacks, but I'd have to look, and I'm sorry I should have come equipped with that answer. But you know, with this, one of the cool things with the live inputs is that you can record dry, or you can record with processing. You can always hear the processing. This is something that your viewers may be interested in. On each of the channels strips in the UAD console here, you have an individual button that lets you print the effects or simply monitor the effects, play through them and hear them. And you can also, if you want to record both the dry signal and the process signal, you can do both. So you would just take the dry signal, send that to your DAW, and then take a send from that channel, go to one of our aux channels, put your processing on there, and then record that as well. So you can record both the dry and the process signals at the same time.
That's great
What
stuff.
is the latency?
The latency is 32 samples between the a channel strip and a return. So you would have to do a 32 sample bump to align them.
That's less. That's really less. That's less. It's the latency only with with this hardware, or also with other recording interfaces?
No, now that's a great question, because what's unique about Apollo's is we have DSPs in the interface. So we have complete control over the latency. It's fixed and deterministic, and that means that at 96K, for example, we can guarantee that the latency will be 1.1 milliseconds. So from input to output, 1.1 milliseconds. The audio is not making the round trip from the interface to the computer and back again. So regardless of what DAW you're using or what buffer size you're using in the DAW, we're able to short circuit that and basically take your input, do the processing, and send it out to the speakers.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. In which software version this will be out? What's the number people should download and test it?
This will come with 802. So in order to use the Apollo 8, the next generation Apollos, that's the next version that we're releasing next week, which is Apollo version 8.2.
8.2.
8.02. Sorry.
Okay. It's also, everybody can use it who has an UAD.
Yeah.
14 days for free, just to check.
Yep.
Okay. The same.
And sorry.
Yeah. The Marshall emulation is included from the startup?
It's included, but it's not free.
Okay.
Okay, that's a great question too. When we release new plugins, I think most people are aware of that. We do offer all of the plugins with a 14-day demo, and then if you like it that much, thank you very much.
It depends on the discounts.